Welcome, Aries. This is your Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse reading for December 14th, 2020. Okay, I want you to know how you're being eclipsed and where this is showing up in your chart so you can track this cycle. I'm going to start by summarizing the overall meaning of this eclipse, and then we'll move into how it affects you, where it shows up in your chart and what that means. And we'll finish with an oracle moon message from the moon. And I gotta say, this deck, I just got it and it's supercharged because when I pulled a card for the overall reading, the energy of this reading popped out. It's the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on our side. This does actually feel like a lucky turn and shift of the energies of 2020. So just know that this reading is going to apply for your sun sign. However, it's your rising sign that's going to be most accurate. So you're going to want to listen to both your sun and your rising sign videos. You can see in the description box below a link that's going to show you how to pull up your chart and find out what your rising sign is if you don't know it. Okay, let's get started, Aries. So we've got the sun and the moon together in the sign of Sagittarius, and we have the south node of the moon there as well. The moon is actually moving in between the sun and the earth, blocking the sun's light, so we've got a solar eclipse happening. This is like the cosmos way of powering us off and on again for a total reset of energy. Now, it's like we're playing a universal game. We're all in this game together here, and it's called Eclipsed. We're playing in the axis of awareness. The teams that play are Gemini and Sagittarius. They're both playing with the moon, and they're challenging us for our open mind space. They want us to find power and truth, which is found in the balance of the midpoint. Awareness doesn't come with, awareness is found by lots of things, but it doesn't come with all or nothing on one side of the spectrum here. It's found in the middle. We need objectivity for awareness, and that's found with the balance of information here. So these two teams are working together to bring us into balance for how we gather information, what we do with it, and how we put it into motion. So this eclipse is amplifying the power of your awareness. And the power in that is that when your perspective shifts, so does the direction of your life. Think about like when you climb to the top of a mountain and all of a sudden you can see where you've been and then where you want to go. That's what happens with an eclipse. So 2 weeks ago, Gemini kicked off this eclipse season, and now Sagittarius has the ball. You may think back to November 30th on that Gemini lunar full moon eclipse and think about what happened during that time. You may have come to an inner realization since then that may have closed the door on an old way of seeing things. So something in your personal life may have come to some sort of changed perspective. Now we've got the moon in Sagittarius with the sun and the south node or karma so that we can get a reset of that energy. The universe wants to open a door to us and offer us some clarity to our vision for the future. So eclipses shift our energy from the past, where we've been, what we already know, and then contrast that with possibilities of what could be in the future. And then that energy propels us into motion by engaging our free will so that we can make choices that put us on path with our highest potential. So the cosmos is bringing power to awareness so that we can see clearly. That's the whole point of 2020 vision. Okay, Aries, this is actually happening also in the area of your chart where this energy Sagittarius rules naturally. So it's happening in your 9th house. So you are lining up with the cosmos. Now, this is where you learn to explore your power. It's the part of your chart where you study and travel to broaden your horizons. You open your mind. So this eclipse will likely bring in some sort of change or realization, or mark the point of a beginning of a new adventure for you. Maybe you're being called to study something new, or a new spiritual practice is calling you in. Just take notes of any new experiences or travel opportunities that line up around this time for you, because these are turning points that will open your mind. So you're going to want to use this month to track your awareness and open your eyes to the universe within. You're going to want to take notes of, like I said, any happenings that happen around this time, because they are turning points. I find that journaling is a really powerful tool, because I can go back and say, okay, you forget what happens in your life. You know, like I need to go back, I need to write it down and go back and look. Maybe you're not like that, I don't know, but it's helpful. You're going to want to be able to track what happens now, because 6 months in the future, when the moon is full in the sign of Sagittarius, it's going to be the end of this cycle. And you're going to see the fruition of what this eclipse brought in for you, and how it showed up in your life, and how it caused you to change direction for something. They're always really personal, and like you don't know until you track it. So hindsight is everything. So ask yourself some questions now, and then reflect back on them come May, when the moon is full. Ask yourself how you might explore your own self-improvement. Where could you travel to, or how could you support the big picture of your life better? This would really be a perfect time to study your own astrology if you haven't really delved into that before, because the whole purpose of the 9th house is to raise or elevate your consciousness and really connect you with your spirit. It's the place of setting your spirit free. So, and you know, astrology for me is the most powerful tool I've ever experienced for elevating your own self-awareness. If you're interested, I'd be honored to give you a reading, which is delivered by email. You can see the link in the description box below. And right now I am adding a free bonus, putting the current eclipse cycles and where they show up for you down in there too. So, okay, Aries. Excuse me. This new moon is a game changer for you. It's a power play move to attune you with your higher self. So you're being eclipsed here in the last days of 2020, before this wheel changes and we move into the new energy, to really, it's a little moment for you to evaluate your life and access this energy to propel you forward to where you really want to go. So this energy is going to be working on opening your mind until January 2022. So we've got a full year plus to be working on this access of awareness here. So stay tuned in, and let's see what the moon messages have for you here before we go. Okay, what messages do we have for Aries? Oops, it's 2, 3 of them here. Okay. Some adjustments are required. And the answers you need are coming. It's time to take action. You've got your own energy showing up here. That's pretty powerful. and meditate and contemplate. So it is asking you to take a little time, go within, connect with your spirit, find out where you really want to be going, and be open to receiving those answers. When you ask, they will deliver. You need to be open to receiving the information that you're asking about. So pray about it. Connect with your spirit. Find out what it is that you need to become aware of to put you on path for your highest good here, and be willing to make the adjustments required. It's going to take time to understand yourself here, and then it's time to take action and put your new awareness into motion. All right, Aries, I hope this was helpful and you resonated with this. Don't forget to check out the video for your rising sign. If you liked this reading, give me a like, because that helps me out. Tracking your full and new moon cycles is the easiest way to tune into the cosmos. So if you want to be notified for all the future full and new moon readings, hit the bell when you subscribe to my channel so that, excuse me, so you'll be notified. And then check out the description box below to get an email for each lunation there. I'll send you the meanings of each new full moon cycle every 2 weeks, so you can track the cycles of the moon with your life. And then when you sign up, you'll get a free ebook about what your astrology chart reveals. Thanks for constellating with me, and we'll see you next time.